Y'all, it's your girl Shanice. Where you see me, I be me, and we enjoy each other's company. So I'm back with another video, and as you can see by the title, I am here to give you a skincare haul and update you on my new skincare routine. And before we get further into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so we can continue to enjoy each other's company. Make sure you turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss the next time I do drop a video. All right, so first things first, this video is not sponsored. I'm just sharing some products that I purchased from Ulta and Amazon that I have been recently trying on my skin. Over time, over the past years, since I want to say high school, I've dealt with hyperpigmentation, acne scarring, and I just tend to cover it up with makeup because I didn't like the way my acne scarring looked on my face. But nonetheless, the older I get, I want to improve in my skincare and have that glowing, clear skin. And so I'm here to share some tips with you that I actually picked up and came across on a video from another YouTuber, Danielle S. Senior. She goes by Danny. So I just want to give a shout out to her for the tips that she shared onto how to properly use kojic acid soap. So I'm not new to kojic acid. However, in the past, I definitely can attest to using it incorrectly, meaning I wasn't drinking enough water, because of course you have to hydrate yourself in order to have the results come through your skin, not only with the products that you use on your skin. So that's something. My water intake wasn't that great. Another thing, I was using a moisturizer on my face after using the kojic acid. However, I wasn't heavy on the sunscreen, the SPF. So that's another factor that you have to take into consideration when using kojic acid soap on your face or your body, whatever. And I was using it twice a day, morning and night, and I really didn't have a set time on how long I left it on my face. So nonetheless, I was doing my skin more bad than good. But I progressed and learned my lesson, of course. And so you definitely want to make sure you're using whatever skincare products you're using on your body, or anything in general, that you are using it the correct way. So again, shout out to Danny for sharing those tips, and I'm going to get into that. I'm also going to insert a photo of how my skin was before I started using kojic acid. I actually just ordered some kojic acid soap, and I started using it the day it got delivered, which was on the 5th. So it's been 2 days. So I will insert a picture of before I started using the soap. So I'm on day 2 or day 3, I can't really remember, but day 2 or day 3 of using the kojic acid soap on my face. And you can also use this on your lips, or if you have any dark areas, you just want to make sure you're properly using it, which I'm going to get into, and also share some things I got from Amazon outside of the kojic acid soap, along from Ulta. And if you have any tips or suggestions or any questions regarding my video, leave it in the comments below. The feedback is greatly appreciated. If you have been struggling with your skin as far as hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tone, I hope this video helps you. Again, everyone's skin type is different. So I'm not a doctor or dermatologist, so I'm just sharing you what's been working for me and what products I'm using. So to your discretion, I just want to throw that out there. And I'm not using a filter on this video. The only thing I'm using is a ring light. So you can really get a good look at my skin. I'm not wearing any makeup, just some sunscreen moisturizer, which I will share you the type of moisturizer that I am using. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. So majority of my stuff did come from Amazon, as I mentioned before. So first things first, I'm going to show you the kojic acid soap. I've used this soap before, but again, I used it the incorrect way. And yeah, so round 2 of trying this kojic acid. So this is the soap that I got. It's by Kojic. I got this from Amazon, and you want to make sure you are getting an authentic soap from Kojic, because there are people that are imitating the real thing. And a way you can find out on how you got the real thing is they should have like a barcode or QR code where you can scan. It takes you directly to the website to confirm if it's the authentic soap. And also on the Kojic website, which I will put a clip here so you can see the site. The Kojic website, it does tell you they're authorized retailers. And I did confirm before I placed my order on Amazon that one of the authorized retailers is Be Healthy, and it's just the letter B, not BE, but Be Healthy. And that is the retailer that I ordered my Kojic soap from. So again, it's a process. The clear skin does not come overnight. And yeah, before, when I started using Kojic, like I said, I didn't use it the correct way, and I was trying to look for a quick fix, and I wasn't seeing the results like I wanted to as fast as I wanted to. So it just ruined my skin even more. So I definitely believe in using products the correct way, because you can do more damage to your skin than good. So yeah, so this is the soap that I got. It's a 3-pack. I've already opened one. And another tip that I want to share from Danny, she mentioned that if you cut up the soap, it lasts longer, and you want to store it in a cool, dark place. And so I will get into how I store my soap. And yeah, so this is a soap, and it comes, I believe, in a 2, a 3, a 6-pack, and so forth. If you are unsure as far as the, skeptical about ordering from Amazon, just order directly from Kojic website. They do have other brands of Kojic acid soap, but do your research first. Look at the reviews. Watch YouTube videos to hear other people's feedback and their stories on how it works for them. I oftentimes hear that the soap can burn, and honestly, I want to say the first time around that I used the soap, the Kojic acid soap, I can tell I was, now looking back over it, I could tell I was using the soap wrong because of how long I left it on my face. Of course, it does have a tingling sensation the longer you leave it on your face. And so the tip that I received from Danny, she advised to not leave the soap on no longer than 60 seconds. No longer than 60 seconds. And go by seconds, not minutes. So 30 to 60 seconds. And before, I was definitely leaving it on longer than that. So that is a lesson that I have learned. So right now, as I started back using it, I only do 60 seconds and then I rinse it off. And 60 seconds starts from once you got all of the dark spots covered or whatever, wherever you put in the soap. 60 seconds starts after you've already put up the soap on, and then you rinse it off, not 60 seconds as you're putting it on. So just want to throw that out there as well. And so as far as how I store my soap, I will insert a clip so you can get a better look. But I got these soap dishes from Amazon. It was a 3-pack. It's a green, blue, and pink, I believe. And I'll open it. So it's, yeah, green, blue, and pink. So these are the soap dishes. And I like it because it has like the little tray in it as well. So like it drains your soap. So this is how it's packaged. Again, I got that from Amazon, and I've already used the green one to store my Kojic acid soap. So I've already cut up the first bar and I stored it in here. And as you can see, it has the tray at the bottom. So that's how I am storing my soap. And I just put it in here and store it in a dark, cool place. And that's just so it can preserve the ingredients that's in the soap, and it does what needs to be done. So that's how I store my soap. And if you cut it up, it lasts longer, so that way you're not using the whole bar of soap, because you really don't need to use the whole bar of soap at once. When you're using Kojic acid soap, you want to make sure you're using a moisturizer with sunscreen SPF in it, because when you're going out throughout the day, the sun is on your face, and they can cause, your hyperpigmentation to be worse or whatever, even though you should be using sunscreen regardless. And I wasn't doing that in the past, but I learned my lesson. So I tend to prefer to do my Kojic acid skincare routine at night before I go to bed. So that way I'm not worried about, oh, I gotta apply some sunscreen to my face like around the clock, especially if I'm having on makeup. Like, yeah. So in the morning, I also do skincare, and it's with the Snail skincare products that I have been seeing across not YouTube, but preferably TikTok. And so I got this little travel size kit from Amazon because I was like, okay, let me try out this skincare, this Snail skincare before I buy like the full size bottle. So I got this Snail kit from Amazon. It's travel size, and I believe it's by, is it Cosrx? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it comes with the Snail Mucin Gel Cleanser, the Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream, the Advanced Snail Peptide Eye Cream, as well as the Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence. So it comes like that. And this is what I use on my face daily in the morning only. And then the Kojic acid at night for bedtime. And then also with this, I still use my sunscreen and a vitamin C serum. So again, I got this from Amazon, and I will put a link, all the links in the description. So if you're interested in purchasing these products, again, this is not sponsored. I'm not getting compensated for doing this haul or review with you all. This is something I just wanted to share, especially if you're someone experiencing issues with your skin, such as myself. So this is the packaging for the Snail, and this is, I believe, Korean skincare. So yeah, so this is the packaging, and you just follow the steps. You want to use the cleanser first, then you go to the Power Essence, and then you go to the eye cream, and then the all-in-one cream moisturizer. So that is that. And again, I will leave everything in my description below if you're interested in purchasing. And that is what I use in the morning. So let's get into the sunscreen moisturizer that I use, as well as the vitamin C serum. So y'all, so I actually did a pickup order from Ulta, and I was like, I'm gonna try this because I know I need a sunscreen to use daily. And again, as long as it's a sunscreen moisturizer, you're fine. You don't have to get this brand. This is what I decided to get. And again, I will link all of the information to the products that I got from Amazon as well as Ulta. So this is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. It has broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen with hyaluronic acid plus peptides. It is for dry, oily combination skin, and it's a pretty good size. It's a 1.76 ounce jar. And yeah, so pretty much you use this in the morning, and make sure you apply a generous amount, and this be the last step in your skincare, because it's like that protective barrier on your skin. I use this at nighttime as well after I do the Kojic acid on my face. It's a decent size. It smells pretty good. It's not overly scented or anything like that. And it comes with the cover like this. I've been using quite a bit because I use it at morning and nighttime. So that is my sunscreen moisturizer for my face. And you can pretty much use it not just on your face, it's for your skin. Yeah, so. And another thing too with the Kojic acid, you can pretty much put it on any dark areas that you have. You just want to make sure you're properly using it and not leaving it on too long. So if you have like dark spots on your feet, your elbows, your knees, whatever. So I think depending on how it goes around this time, I think I'm going to start using it on my elbows, because I do have dark elbows a little bit. So I want to clear that up, and as well as a little scarring on my knees. So yeah, so I feel like with this being day 3, I can see a real difference in my face. I've gotten a compliment where my face is more glowy. So that is something I'm loving so far. It's more smooth, and my dark spots are somewhat fading. Again, this is not an overnight process. It's going to take time. You just have to be patient, which I did not learn before when I first started using kojic acid years ago. So yeah, always down for a second chance. So especially when it comes to perfecting my skincare and health, definitely want to get more in tune with that. And as far as the vitamin C serum, I got this also from Ulta. It's by the brand Good Molecules, and it is a 1 fluid ounce size, and you would apply this before you do the sunscreen, and you can put this on day and night, which I do after or before I put on my sunscreen. So these are two products that I use in the morning and at night regardless. So basically you're just going to apply, it comes like this, and you're just going to apply a few drops in the morning and at night. Let it absorb for 30 seconds as the instructions say, and then you just smooth it all over. As far as the scent, it doesn't really have a scent. It's not scented to me, but it's clear. It looks like this. And yeah, so that is the serum that I'm currently using. It's called the Daily Brightening Serum. I got both the SPF moisturizer as well as the brightening serum from Ulta, which I will link in the description. And if you're like me, I can't stand water running down my arms when I'm washing my face. So I know you've all seen these little wristband things that you can put on your wrist, so when the water runs down your face, it catches the water. So here they are, and I got a lot of them from Amazon, and so I'm already using the cream colored ones, and so it's a blue pair and a white pair. Again, they come from Amazon. Go get you some. And that's what I use when I'm washing my face, because I cannot stand the water dripping down my elbows, my arms. And I have 2 more things that I want to share that I got from Amazon. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually film my nighttime routine with you all and insert that so you can see it. And then that'll be the end of this video. So I got me an ice roller from Amazon because I've been wanting one for a while now. And it comes with I believe it's a Gusha. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it came together. It was packaged together. So this is the Gusha. It's like a jade. And basically you just go over your face like that. I'm still learning how to use this, but it helps with like any wrinkles and things like that, depuffing. So it came packaged with the ice roller, and again, it came together. And you can get the ice roller without the what is it called, the Gusha, if you want, but I decided to get that and together. I've already used this, so I'm just going to take it back out the box. I believe they have like a pink color, whatever. And it comes with a what I like about this, it comes with a replacement or a refund card, and it gives you instructions on how to do the replacement or refunds with the retailer. And then it also gives you instructions here on how to use the ice roller as well as the Gusha. So it gets you prepared, and it definitely tells you on how to properly use it. And it also comes with a thank you card, and basically allows you to share a review. And they do have an app for Google Play and App Store. So that's that. So yeah, so I'm definitely going to leave a review for this. And you know how sometimes when you are looking to purchasing things on Amazon, the picture, it looks like it's really small, but then when you get it delivered, it's super big. So for some reason, I thought this ice roller was going to be smaller than, you know, expected based on the picture. So it's this big. I thought it was going to be maybe like this, but this is how big it is, the ice roller. And you just put it in the um, refrigerator. It says refrigerator, but I put it in the freezer for like 15 minutes so it can get real cold. And just roll it on your face. And it does say it helps with migraines as well. And you can also remove this part to clean it. That is my ice roller. And I tend to use this only at night, but to each his own. You can use it any time of the day when you want to, but I use it at night. And I use it after I do my skincare from using the kojic acid. I said I had 2 things, but I actually have 3, so 2 more things to share with you all. So another product that I use on after I use my kojic acid, because I want to stay moisturized, because with the kojic acid, another thing that I've heard is it can dry out your skin. And before I apply the vitamin C serum and the SPF moisturizer, after I wash my face, I use the Aveeno Baby Therapy Moisturizing Cream. This is another product that I've seen in Danny's video. So I was like, I've used Aveeno products before, but I was like, okay, it has the oatmeal skin protectant and vitamin B5 in it. So I was like, I'm gonna try it, and that's what I got. So it makes my skin feel really, really good, especially if you have sensitive skin and your skin gets irritated really easily. I would highly suggest using this moisturizer on your face after you're using kojic acid or just anything in general. It does relieve itchy, irritated skin due to eczema and things like that. It is fragrance free, so you're good there. And also, if you have very, very sensitive skin, before you use kojic acid, I would recommend doing a patch test on your skin first. And if it burns really, really bad, or you break out in a rash, just throw it away. Don't use it. Again, like I said, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not a doctor, so I'm just sharing you what I'm currently using, what's been working for me. Try it at your own risk. That's all I can say. And also, when I wash my face with the kojic acid, it's okay to put it on your lips as well, but be gentle. And so I got the, what is it called? The dual lip scrubbing brush. It has 2 sides. And the funny thing is, I do have a cosmetics business. I create my own lip scrub, and I use these brushes when I sell my lip scrub kits. So if I'm not new to these brushes. I just didn't have any more. So these are the brushes. There's one missing because I've already used it. It's like a mint green color. So I got these from Amazon as well. And you can get this from anywhere, the Aveeno moisturizer, but I got it from Amazon. And like I said, majority of the products that I'm sharing, I got from Amazon, except the SPF moisturizing cream and the Good Molecules. But believe it or not, they also sell that on Amazon by the same brand. So you can pretty much literally get anything from Amazon if you wanted to. So that's that. I got these, and I use the small ridges, like if I'm putting kojic acid on my lips, or like if I'm scrubbing like my knees or my elbows, I use that side. And it has, like I said, 2 different sides. It has the bigger side and then the smaller side. And then I believe at the end it's like a blackhead thing that you can use. So that's cool too. Again, it came from Amazon. I will link everything in the description below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to insert a clip of me doing my skincare routine at night and the steps for that. All right, so I'm about to do my nighttime skincare routine, y'all. And I just wanted to point out, I know a lot of people, like when they dry off their face, they might use like a towel or whatever. But my mom recently bought these hand towelettes or whatever from the brand Kleenex, and I was like, I really like these because it's like really thick, and it's like a little mini towel, and it comes in a box like this, and I believe it's 60 little towels, Kleenex. So definitely recommend you getting some, especially like if you don't want to get the whole big paper towel thing or whatever. I prefer these. Like after you wash your hand, use these, or like after you wash your face, use these to dry off your face, or you can simply let your face air dry. But I don't know, I don't really like my face dripping water, so I prefer to pat my face dry. So yeah, so let me get my timer turned on, and I'm putting on 60 seconds. So my timer is on, and I'm about to, let me take off my watch first before I get started. Before anything, before you wash your face, you want to make sure your hands are clean. All right, so I'm about to wash my hands. All right. And y'all might hear my dog in the background. But yeah, so this is a little piece that I'm using. My hands are still wet. And what I'm going to do, like, you can lather it if you want to, or you can kind of leave it like a little pasty. But it just depends on how I'm feeling. I'm going to use warm water. So I'm lathering it up in my hands. Like I said, a little goes a long way, because this little tiny piece is making all these suds here. So yeah, so I got it. Let me turn off the water. And again, you want to start your timer once you have it in the areas that you want it in. Be careful not to get it in your eyes. All right, so I'm gonna hurry up and rinse this off my hands. And I'm gonna start my timer. So as you can see, it's turning clear. And like I said, you can lather it real good, or you can kind of leave it like a paste where it's not as much water. 30 seconds. Timer's up. So I'm about to rinse this off and then dry it. Alright, so it's all washed off. You want to make sure you get it all off your face. And you just pat your face dry. Be gentle. It's like this soap literally like wipes the dirt off your face. Like your face clean is like feeling like clean. Um, how else can I describe it? Like really matte. And I like this feeling because like I said, I have oily skin like really, really bad. So, and I have large pores like around my T-zone area. So yeah, I love the way it makes my skin feel after I wash my face. And me personally, it doesn't give me that burning sensation. So, and it could go to either I'm properly using it as far as like how long I'm keeping it on my face. And if it's burning really bad, it may not be the authentic soap. So that's something to take into consideration too. Another tip is like you definitely want to make sure you're not washing your face with this kojic acid, keyword acid, when you have like cuts or like if you pop a pimple, it's open or whatever, you want to make sure that's kind of healed and sealed first, because 9 times out of 10 it's going to burn. So that's just basically like pouring alcohol on an open wound. Common sense. So that is that. So my face is freshly washed and transparently transparent. I'm just using my bathroom light. I'm not even using my ring light. And this is how my face is giving. And I will again insert a picture of what my face looked like on day 1, February 5th, versus today, February 7th. So, and you let me know. You be the judge. And let me know if you're seeing results. But again, we don't want to rush the process. We want to take our time and be very, very patient. And yeah, it'll eventually happen. Like I said, everyone's skin is different. So it may not take as long as it will for you. So just be patient. So that's that. So my face is freshly clean with that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use it on my lips, show you how to do that before I apply my serum and moisturizers and things of that nature. So this is the other lip scrub brush that I already used. So I'm just gonna wash this off, make sure it's clean. So I'm going to use a small side right here. And what I do is I wet the lip brush a little bit, and then I just go like this. So you see it in there. And then I'm going to scrub my lips. I'm going to add a little more water to this. There we go. All right, so the timer is done. And for the lips, I only do 30 seconds instead of 60, so I'm going to rinse this off. All right, so, and you want to make sure you're using the exfoliator brush really, really gentle on your lips. So that's that. Let me get a little towel, fresh towel. And another tip too, like if you're one that you prefer to use like a washcloth with your face, take into consideration the washcloth. It holds a lot of bacteria, so you want to make sure you're changing your washcloths daily, especially when you're using it on your face, because it holds bacteria. So I used to use like separate washcloth for my face, but I prefer to wash my hands, make sure my hands are sanitized and clean before I wash my face. Sometimes I might let my face air dry, or I pat it dry with a paper towel. It's your preference. Again, I'm just letting you know what I'm doing and what I've been doing. in the previous years. But yeah, so skincare nighttime routine is complete, and I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize, and this will be it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna grab my ice roller and come right back. All right, y'all, so I got my ice roller. It's super, super cold. Okay, so that's that. So now what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to apply the Aveeno. And like if I don't have like any lip moisturizer, um, that's okay. I'm gonna moisturize my lips with the same stuff I'm using on my face. All right, so that's all rubbed in. Now I'm going to apply my serum, my brightening serum. And another thing that I learned over time, even though I have oily skin, key is still moisturizing. Applying that sunscreen. I'm like, I don't want to apply moisturizer when my skin already oily. Still apply moisturizer. Your skin needs to be moisturized regardless. So this is the serum. Just a little bit. So that's the serum. Now time for the SPF moisturizer. And I'll also be applying this to my lips as well. It has like a real like fresh scent to it, which I love. All right, y'all, so that is my nighttime skincare routine with Kojic acid. And yeah, we're done here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more. Make sure you get under your neck, because I know I have a little dark spot right here that I'm trying to get rid of. So all right, y'all, so I'm done with my skincare routine. And all these products will be linked below in my description if you are interested in purchasing them. Like I said, they have literally everything on Amazon, even including this e.l.f. Holy Hydration and Good Molecules brightening serum. They have it on Amazon as well. So I decided to order through Ulta because I had a gift card. So that's that. And oh, I forgot, I'm about to use my ice roller. So I don't think I'm going to use the, what do you call it, Gusha tonight, but I'm going to use this ice roller. It feels so good. All right, so that's that. And it's probably best if you use this like right after you wash your face before you apply all the other products to your face, but I decided to use it after, and that's fine too. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, dermatologist, and just sharing you what I do as far as my skincare routine. And I will be posting additional videos giving y'all updates on how my skin is coming together. Again, I started using this Kojic acid again on the 5th, and today is the 7th, so we're on day 3. And I will probably check back in like 2 weeks from when I use it. Don't quote me on it, but I will definitely give y'all an update to let y'all see the results of how my skin is coming along. Which wraps up the video. I hope you all enjoy it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so we can continue to enjoy each other's company. And remember, be the star you were born to be. Never let anyone dim your light to make them feel comfortable. Continue to be uniquely you, as only one of you were created. I will see you in the next video. Bye.